So they start heading, you know how older people are. They kind of tell it like it is. Um, and as we're walking back toward the front, I said, well, have him stop and get you a nice good lunch. And she goes, it'll be dinner by the time we get home. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that you drove this way. I'm back from my doctor appointment to go over my blood work. Okay, so.
No more? You could drink water?
Yeah, she did. Yeah. Okay, so my kidneys are, okay, how did she say it? Should be,
I don't have the.
Okay, kidneys and bladder. I don't drink enough water. Let's just go there. So no, I said, can it just be tea? Because, you know, tea is water with tea in it. And she said, no, it cannot be tea. It needs to be water. She wants me to drink a gallon a day. I have a gallon jug of water sitting out in there. I never drink a whole gallon a day.
You don't want me to drink water? She told you that no more.
So she said it can flavor. I can flavor it with any of the flavor enhancers that I want to flavor it with. So right now I've got this big thing right here. I poured out of the gallon jug, and I put a. Now this is more. This is Levi's cup. My cup's over there. This is more water in this than what the flavor packet is supposed to be for. So it's weak, which is fine because still that means more water. Water. It's Propel. I have some Propel packets. Okay, so she wants me to drink a gallon of water a day. Make sure I do it every day.
She tell you no more.
Something about my triglycerides, and she wants me to have at least 2 servings of fish a week. And it can't be just any kind of fish, because I said, well, I love catfish. And she goes, nope, not that. And she doesn't want, and she asked me, did I eat a lot of shellfish, shrimp, and things like that? I said, no, hardly ever. I mean, that's a special occasion thing, and I don't have special occasions very often. So, or, you know, let's go out to eat and we're going to have this. So I don't do that. My most fish intake would be catfish. And if I go to one of the catfish places where they do fried catfish.
Fried could have been on here.
She said she listed three fish that were good for me. Hold on. I don't remember what 2 of them were, but one was salmon. Sorry, threw that L in there. One was salmon. So, I think I just said it like Mom says it. So, I put salmon in my grocery order today.
You put that today?
At 3 o'clock. Well, between 3 and 4. My salads with chicken, because I am I love salad. Okay. And I'm really good about throwing like chicken on it or ham. But I love a good, like a warm, good chicken, rotisserie chicken peeled off and put on my salads, things like that. I'm good at that stuff. So that was not a problem. I had to add salmon to my, this is going to be something in my new eating thing. But my main thing, she said my hormones were, I was low in all kinds of all the one, and I got my paperwork in I said, can I get a copy of that? Or she goes, no, this is your copy. So I said, okay. And so every time she said, I would like to see your numbers here, like, and she would give me a number, I would say, would you write it down on there what you want my number to be, so I can keep comparing it to what my first number was. So since I'm going on the hormone replacement, she will do my blood work every 3 months. So that's good. And she said it'll be ready tomorrow. So I won't have to wait a week or something before it's ready. I have lost 3 pounds since I first went. That's not very much, but still I did it. Because I have been trying to eat a little bit better. So I don't know. She said no food, no underground food. So rice and potatoes.
She tell you no that stuff no more?
Yeah, because I love baked potatoes and I always do them like in the microwave. Because I mean, yeah, I love a baked potato wrapped in foil and stuffed in the oven or on the grill. But you can still get that same if you just clean it, cut it in half, poke some holes in it, shove it in the microwave with some water, and throw a paper towel over the top. I make a good potato that way. Little cheese, salt and pepper, butter. So anyway, there was really nothing crazy out of the, like she said, my stuff looked really good, but there were some concerns in places. So I have to drink more water. She said we don't, I can't remember exactly how she said it, but she, you know, my kidneys need to be plump and full and they're, and whatever, and they're not. So she wants me to drink a gallon of water a day. And, which is, that's not something that we don't know. We all know that. We all know we're supposed to drink water. And we all know that a gallon a day of water is what they tell us to drink. Oh. So, the only really thing that she said that she wanted me to do for sure was no underground food. Any fruit needs to be a berry on the end. So strawberry, blueberry, blackberry, any fruit. Those fruits are really good for me. She wants me to cut out the starches and and eat 2 servings of salmon. Oh, well, there was 3. There was, like I said, there were 3 fish she listed, but there was like red something. Was it red snapper? No, that wasn't what she said. Anyway, I don't know. But I did know, I did catch salmon. So that's what I'm going to do. And then get on the hormone replacement again. So yeah, my numbers and my hormones were crazy low. So I think yeah. Well, she didn't say not to drink tea. She just wants me to drink a gallon of water. I can't consider my tea part of the water intake.
She said no more tea.
She didn't say no more tea. You're making that up. You didn't even go with me.
She said water.
Yeah, she said she wants me to drink a gallon of water a day. And then if I want to have tea after I've had a gallon of water, I can do that. But I have to have a gallon of water.
You can have a tea after a gallon of water?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
She told him no more.
So anyway. So that was today. You know what? I don't even know if I talked about it. But the first time I gave blood, the first day I went to give blood, I was dehydrated. Do y'all remember that? Did I tell y'all that? And I couldn't give it. They couldn't get any blood out of me. They couldn't get my veins to give them anything. So then I went back. And then something happened. That girl, when I went back, I knew the day that I was there, she laid out 3. Did I already talk about this? She laid out 3 vials to put blood in 3 of them little tubes. And the woman, when I did go back and they did take blood, she only used 1 tube. And then something happened to that and they couldn't test it.
Couldn't know about twos on you. They did that to you.
So when I went back, to do it again, they once again took, actually this time they took 4 tubes. She said, I'm just going to, since you're giving blood good today, I'm going to get one extra one out just in case. So they took 4. And this today was my blood work reading. And I am so happy that I'm going to this doctor. So far, I've been extremely happy. I hated the mess up with the blood the first time because, I gave it. And it was coming out good, but she only took 1. And then it wasn't testable for some reason. Something happened. I think they let it sit too long. I don't know. I know that stuff, that lab court thing hangs on the wall. Isn't that where they put your stuff? And then that lab comes and picks it up and goes and does it. So I think maybe it's sat too long. I don't know. That's just my opinion. But they got 4 this past time, and it's been not quite a week. And I went in for my blood work reading, and I am extremely happy. I actually got to see the doctor that I'm supposed to see. The last time was a nurse, but this one is... So anyway, I'm extremely, extremely happy. I don't know if I'm so happy and thrilled about drinking all this water. A1C?
My L1 CD.
Oh, your who CD?
My L1 CD.
L1?
It was in the car. That was a CD of it.
I don't understand.
You turn it on in the car listening to it.
L1?
Yeah.
No, you misunderstood. I must have said something different.
It's a CD of it.
Okay, I'll have to figure it out in a minute. Anyway, so yesterday we had a situation with the pool. And these people came.
So you got pool for Saturday.
Okay, yes. Okay, so hold on. So some people came. She told me when I gave her the address, she said it's going to take her an hour to get here. I said, okay.
She's older, so she can't do it.
Yeah. So this truck pulls in 2.5 hours later. They had a hard time parking. And when the door opened, it was this little older couple. And I'm saying they were older than Mom and Dad. And she opens the back door. I'm kind of in shock. I'm standing on the porch watching them try to get parked, which was a circus. And they finally got parked. And when the door opened and it was an old, like a little, I'm telling you, like, you know, the little grandma. And I'm a grandma, but I'm not like that kind of grandma. And I was just like, oh my. But I'm thinking, they have to take that pool down. Are they expecting me to help? Because that was the whole reason why I'm giving it away for free, with the catch being you have to take it down. So I didn't have to mess with the pool. I gathered everything up yesterday. The pool box, all extra hoses. I had a jug of the chlorinating liquid. I had 3 pouches, bags of shock treatment. I had some tablets. I had 4 filters, new filters, 2 pumps. I have a telescoping broom for the sides and the bottom. I had the telescoping skimmer. I don't know if they're both called skimmer. One looks more like a bag that's, you know, you gather all these leaves in, and one's more flat, like a badminton, but it's flat, but still net. I don't know what they're called. Anyway, all this stuff. Those 2 little caddies that I had to do that review on that time that hang on the pool, there was those. And and that fountain, remember the fountain that goes, the water comes out and it makes the colors are up there? It was really pretty. Okay, all of this stuff going with this pool. and got it all ready for them. It's all sitting on a table right inside, because you have to come through Katie's yard and around to my front yard. And I'd already told her. I didn't realize I was speaking and texting and messaging with an older lady. But I did say, because we had rain all last week, my ground is soft. So in the side yard, I said it. There's a little bit of a trek from the pool to the front driveway where you'll have to park. And I said, you might want to wear rubber boots. She got out in these cute little flowery rubber boots. She's a little heavy. Her husband was a little heavy. They get out. I'm just thinking, dear me, Moses. Are they going to need help? Because that's the whole reason I put it on there for free, so I didn't have to take it down. And that was what I said in the thing. The catch to you getting this for free is that you got to take the pool down. I don't want to mess with it. And sure enough, here I am. So we walk around over there, and she doesn't even acknowledge any of the good stuff, all the goodies that are going with the pool. She's just looking at the pool. And when she got out, she opened her back door and got like a hammer. And I said, no, ma'am, you won't need any tools. It's just some little pins that pop out. She goes, oh, I don't need tools. I said, no, ma'am. And she got tools anyway. She walked all the way back there with a hammer, a screwdriver, and some pliers. I don't know. And we passed by the table full of all the goodies. She doesn't even, I tried to tell her what all I had. She just was, I'm thinking, I had a feeling that she'd never had a pool before, because I thought that's all some exciting stuff that you get with the pool. But she showed no interest whatsoever. She got to the pool and she goes, so how does it come apart? And she goes, is it missing the liner? And I said, no, ma'am. These are the way the new pools are made. The liner, this is the liner. It's, see, you can feel it. It's really thick. And, you know, I was under the impression immediately that she maybe was used to those old pools. Remember, they sometimes have sometimes they were fiberglass, but sometimes they were metal. And then you had the liner, then you had that coping that you would pop down around the top. Okay, I think that's what she thought. And she said no. And she said, how do you do this? And I said, if you feel underneath, because it's got those little T's. So 2 arms go this way and then a leg goes down. And I said, if you feel under here, there's some buttons. You just push it up and pull the arm out. And I said, the first one's going to be the hardest because it's got the pressure of the whole ring on it. I said, but once you get that. And she goes, well, you need to come over here and push on this, or I'll push this when you pull. And he goes, you know, I got a bad back. And they're talking to each other. And I'm thinking, dear me, I don't think this is going to happen. Anyway, then at some point while we're talking, she tells me that they come all the way from Spurger, which is really farther than what Jake goes to Honey Island. So I was like, oh my gosh, that was longer than an hour drive. And she goes, yeah, I didn't know how long it was going to be to get out here. And we talked a little bit about that. And then I said, well, who is the pool good for, your grandkids or something? And she said, well, no, she's got arthritis and she wants to swim. And I said, okay, well, I'm just going to be honest with you. I think for you, I think I would go with a new pool, and I would go with a smaller pool. Because you can still do the exercises that you want to do in a smaller pool. She would have to climb up 4 of them little rickety steps and then to go back down 4 steps into the water. I was just like, anyway. So they start heading, you know how older people are. They kind of tell it like it is. And as we're walking back toward the front, I said, well, have him stop and get you a nice good lunch. And she goes, it'll be dinner by the time we get home. was like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that you drove this way. And I'm thinking, I don't know how I could have explained it any better. I had the amount, they only allow you 10 pictures on the marketplace web thing, and there was 10 pictures. And although there was a couple of pictures of some of the things that went with it, the pool's in the background, and then some of the pictures are of the pool only, the pool and the ladder. I specifically said it's 42 deep and 15 foot around. I don't know how I could have explained that any better. They just were not understanding what they were in for. Anyway, they left. And then another guy was going to come. He could come right now. He even said, I'm in Plum Grove. I can come right now. And I said, that's super. And he said, address, please. I gave him the address. Never heard from him. And I'm thinking, I feel like there are people, which is no big deal because I had 15 people wanting that pool. But one lady was right out of Cleveland. And she was very... she had a lot of communication between me and her. And she specifically said, when I told her, look, the guy coming was a no-show, so are you still interested in the pool? There was a lot of them that were in Spanish. And I was just like, I don't even know if these people understand. Some were saying, a lot of them were saying, is it free? And I'm thinking, I said it was free in the post. I even listed it as 0, and then in the post I said it's free. All you gotta do is take it down. You get all this stuff, take it down. And I'm just thinking, well, they're not even reading the post, or they don't understand the post because they can't read English, maybe? I don't know. There was a whole lot of people. The actual guy that was supposed to come and didn't show was Hispanic, but he spoke English, but he didn't come. A no-show. So when I messaged her and I said, look, he's a no-show, she goes, oh my gosh, my husband just got in from work and said, are we going to be able to go get that pool? And she goes, I think he's more excited than me and the kids. So that made me feel really good. So she's coming. I've done took the post down. It's not there. I can always relist it, but I think this is going to be a for sure. I feel like there's so much communication between the two of us that I know for sure she wants the pool. So that's going to be a good thing. Because all I see out there where that pool sits right now is it's in the way of my garden beds. Let's see what I did. I don't have a dish towel. I got this blanket. I spit that splash back up almost in my eye. Anyway, so that was this pool situation. I was able to mow too, even with all this water we've had. I was able to mow normally. I can't mow that. Praise God, we've had enough sun in the 4 days since it rained. But that was dry. There were places I couldn't go. I made 2 paths with my mower, so there would be a nice wide walking space, because it is, you're having to come from the driveway across the front yard. You can't pull in the yard. It'd be nice if the yard was dry enough that you could back up to that corner gate right there, then it wouldn't be so far. But they're gonna have to cross the yard, go through the side yard, out that gate, and take the pool down. So anyway, I feel like that's gonna go away. It's gonna go away come Saturday. So, nice bags. He was sent some bags for his lists, but he can't get them open. All right, I'm gonna go. I guess there ain't really a whole lot to show or do right now.
They were open. They stuck closed.
Yeah, they are. They're stuck closed. I've got to. It's still early, so I'm gonna go out and I gotta get this put together, and then I'm going to go out. Do a few things outside, but don't have a whole lot to do right now. Got to pick up a grocery order later this afternoon. I guess I'm going to have some salmon for dinner. Levi's going to have ham on salad. Levi, I think this evening you're going to have salad with some ham in it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Good deal. All right. Love you guys. God bless y'all. See you later. Katie, I'm trying to do a video.